My boyfriend, Craig, is very caring, very handsome, very sweet. His voice is deep and sexy. It took me about 2 to 3 months and I was completely in love with him. I FaceTime with him one time and that's the only time I've ever seen him. We communicate 4 times a day, and that's Craig. I told you he texts me all the time. He said, "Hope you're having a great day." I said, "Yes, dear, hope you are also." Craig has told me he's a football coach. His father is deceased, and he said he's getting an inheritance from his father. I've been giving him money to help him get his inheritance. He just asked me last night for $2,500 more. I have sent money to a lady named Jennifer, who is apparently a neighbor of Craig's. I asked the teller, "Is this deposit going to a bank in Addison, Texas?" Because Craig said he lived in Addison. And she said, "No, honey, the address is actually in your hometown." I'm still shocked by it.
I'm angry at him for taking advantage of my sister, and my heart goes out to her because she wants to believe everything he says.
He did ask me for $400 just the other day. I told him I didn't even have $20.
My sister has sent this cat $30,000. She's hocked her car, hocked her home, she's hocked her living room furniture. She ain't got nothing left.
My family doesn't like him, and my brother absolutely thinks he's not real. I tell them that he's very real and that he loves me. I have all the pictures of him. Last night he sent me a picture where he just had got home. This is the picture that I got from him. And that they look like the pictures of when I FaceTime him. I'm hoping Dr. Phil does bring us together and that we do have our happy ever after. If he isn't lying to me, that would make my heart burst wide open.
Well, Fran, good to meet you.
Good to meet you, Dr. Phil.
You've been watching me for how long?
Lots of years. I love your show. I really enjoy watching you.
You think I'm pretty straight with folks?
I think you're very straight with folks.
Yeah. If he's real, then that's great. Maybe. I mean, we don't know much about him, but if he's real, that's great. We've got something to work with, right?
That's right.
If he's not, and we don't know, but if he's not, would you want to know that?
I definitely would want to know that.
Why?
Because I've been with him for a little over a year now, and I have totally fell in love with him. And if he's not real, then I want to know that I'm not in love with a real person.
Okay, and I want to talk about the words you just used, because this is evidence of how you're into this. You said if he's not real, and I've been in love with him for a year. Well, if he's not real, then you haven't been in love with him for a year. So you're contradicting yourself even in your rhetoric. If he's not real, then who have you been in love with? How would you explain that?
I have felt like I'm in love with his soul. I feel like he's my soulmate. That's how I feel right now.
Okay. It feels good to be in love, right?
I think it's an idea of being in love with someone who would love me back. I want to be in love with someone who loves me the way I feel like he loves me.
Okay, now that's really helpful that you can see and understand that you want very much to be in love with somebody that loves you back.
Yes.
You've been interacting with this person for how long? 2 years?
About a year and a half, pretty close to it.
Okay, a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is it commonsensical that you would be in a relationship with somebody for a year and a half in the United States and never have met them in person?
Not really.
You could walk in a year and a half and be there.
That's true. He's been waiting on his inheritance, and
waiting is not somewhere that's specific to a location. You can wait anywhere.
I agree with you, and I've told him that.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.